Good morning, folks. All my friends, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of The Joy of Pepe. As you can see, we're trying something a little different here today. What we're doing is I've gone ahead and I've recreated most of this poster that we're liberating today. As you can see, lots of elements involved. But I've pretty much got it all squared away for us at this point, besides a few little elements. We just got this main star here in the background. And we've got to do a nice Apu head that we're going to put in here, along with the helmet. And then, of course, we've got to do something here for our text. And, of course, we'll probably put an overlay on this, a grain overlay, so you can make it look a little more old. Now, as you can see, this is from Adobe stock, and we're using it because fuck Adobe. But anyway, we've got most of it recreated already here, as you can see. We're going to start, though. We're going to go ahead and get this star element done real quick, and he'll be easy and quick to do. We're going to use a lot of our flip tools here. We're going to use a few different things, a few different techniques I think you're going to enjoy. And if you want to try some of these techniques and stuff, you can find Inkscape at their website here, and I'll put the link down in the description of this episode, like I do in every other one. That way, if you feel like downloading it, you can check out how powerful and great it really is. It's absolutely wonderful software. I can't praise it enough. And it's open source. That's the best part about it. No cost. Okay, so what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring our Bezier pen out. And we're going to find this corner here and that corner there. And we're going to go out. Excuse me. And we'll make this all the way out there. Now we want to try and get this as uniform as possible. So there we go. Come back down. All the way to here. And we're going to come back up. And again, we want to try and get as close to level as we can. All right, there. And then here we go, going back out. Okay, and come right back up to here and into there. And that's close enough for jazz, really. We don't want this to look too regular. So then we'll grab our node tool out by pressing N on the keyboard. We're going to bring these guys in just a little bit so we get that nice star pattern there. Okay, we can actually bring this node in a little bit. There we go, and this node in just a little bit. Just make it look a little more uniform there. All right, now we can go ahead and lose the outline on that. Use the dropper, create the color. Boom, there we go. Now we just got to do these guys real quick, and that's not going to be any issue at all. But yeah, we're trying this out, though, to try and save some time, because I noticed most of these are running about an hour, and I don't know if everybody's got that kind of time on their hands, really. I certainly don't have all that kind of crazy time, to be watching videos and stuff, at least not with my current with my current list. But I thought this might be an easy way to kind of show everybody that it doesn't always take as long as it looks. Okay, so we've got the main star element taken care of there. Now we need this ring, and I'm going to do this ring in a real simple way here. We're just going to do 2 lines. Basically, we're going to create these paths. We're going to create a stroke here, and then we're going to turn that stroke into a path, meaning it's going to turn into an object. Now, here we go. And I know, some of these, we've done a lot of these propaganda posters. I know we've done a lot of them. There we go. Okay. We've created our path. Now, I know we've done a lot of these, as I was saying. So, another cool thing we're going to be doing here in the near future, very near future, some friends and I are actually working on a cartoon. And we're still in the writing phase at the moment. We haven't even gotten to the point where we're making actual characters and assets and things for it. But once we do, and I'm actually making and illustrating these things, you'll be able to actually watch me as I create this stuff. You'll be able to follow along and see how I'm actually making the cartoon. However, I mean, I can't give away too much of the stuff there, so you should it's mainly going to be backgrounds and stuff like that you see me doing. There we go. And this is proven to be a little bit rougher than I thought, but we're going to get to it. It's okay. We're going to get there. And that's close enough, I think. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and turn this into a path by going to path, stroke to path. Now, as you can see here, now we have nodes because it's no longer just a single line. We've actually got an object here. So we're going to bring these nodes out. There we go. And we'll bring these nodes out. Bring this node in just a little bit. And then we want this to come to a point. So we'll put these nodes together right there like that. And we'll come over here and do the same thing. Put these nodes like that. Okay. Now that we've got that, all we've got to do is create the proper color for it. There we go. And now we're just going to flip that. We're going to duplicate that by pressing Control D on the keyboard. We're going to flip that. We're going to press Save. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to drag this down. So we've got it right there. Now we can go ahead and we can take this element. Boom, there we've got it. We're going to bring that right over here. Okay, and that looks really good right there, I think. Yeah. That looks good to me. Okay, now, on to the fun bit. On to the bit that makes this actually GM propaganda besides the text that we're going to do. We're actually going to put an Apu head here. And as I was saying, I actually have an Apu head that I was using earlier here. That's I did an Apu from behind, so we'll use that. I did an Apu from behind. That's funny as shit. But we'll go ahead and we'll use that element that we've got already made up. As you can see here, what we're going to do is we're going to remake him, and then we're going to go ahead and change the coloring for him so he matches up with what we've currently got. And once we have that, we'll create this little helmet, and then we can get on to the text. So real fun, real easy stuff, guys. And not going to take up your whole fucking day the way I have been. So we'll go ahead and create another little Apu head here. Hey, Apu, good to see you, buddy. I love Apu. Don't we all, though? I mean, isn't that why we do what we do here? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll rough this in here real quick. Rather than just using nothing but the node editor after we're done to create the curves. Because we want more of a hand-drawn look, really, here. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go right to here, and then right back down to here. Now let's grab that node editing tool that we were talking about just a second ago, that we were using just a second ago, and we'll create these curves on Apu's head. So I hope everybody's having a cozy week so far. We're almost through it. It's Thursday for us right now. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but for me right now, it's Thursday. With the power of editing, who knows what day it is for you? I'm talking to you from the past, or am I talking to you from the future? How is that possible? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Moving right along here. Now the main element for this is going to be two colors. As you can see, we've got this dark blue. That's what we're going to use for our main one here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we'll create the lips and the eye. The eye will make white still. The lips, we'll go ahead and do the yellow. Well, we'll do the eye in yellow as well. Well, no, we'll do it in white, and then we'll do a difference here for the lighting part of the face. Okay, so let's get this guy done. We just need from here to here, go around, because this is going to be on the bottom. Grab our node editing tool again. We're going to go ahead and make that white. Go ahead and put that down a layer. There we go. And now onto the lips. Now we'll make these blue for now. Okay. Now we need these both to go down one layer. Right. There we are. Okay. Now, here's the fun bit. We'll go in here, get these guys, get these guys, get this guy. We're going to remove all the outlines here. Oh, did we get the... Yeah, we got everything. All right, now, we want to remove this guy from our selection. We still got everything else selected. We're going to go ahead and duplicate that. Oh, that's not what we want there. We want this guy. Okay, so we've got this guy now. We're going to group them together. We're going to go ahead and, well, you know what, we'll take it apart, and we'll go to Union. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll go up here and we'll take a look at how the lining actually works for them. Okay. So we got two pieces that we'll do. One for the, well, we'll see here. Let's see what it looks like. Make this red so we can see the contrast. Yes, I like that. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the difference from these. We're going to go ahead and make this the proper yellow color. There we go. And we'll bring this back over to our dear friend Apu. We want to be kind of precise on this part. There we go. Okay, now we need to go ahead and we need to create the lines. Oh, you know what? There's our original Pepe head. Okay, or Apu head. Jeez. Okay, so let's go ahead and and we're going to make these two quadrants, almost all of them, the yellow. Okay, now let's group these together here. Bring them over to our other head. And we'll make this... Here's what we'll do. We'll go to our fill tab, go to the stroke style. We're going to go from millimeters to pixels. We're going to crank that up a bit. There we go. And then separate them real quick. Give these guys capped ends. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and bring our yellow element back in. Okay. We're going to make this that light blue. Okay. That's better. Okay. Yep, that's our eyeball. Okay. Now we got to make just a little bit more of that yellow peep through here. So what we'll do is we'll grab our Bezier pen. Oh. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make that yellow. Remove the outline. We're going to send that down to the bottom. Put these guys on top. Okay. Let's take a look and see how that looks. Bring him up to our poster. Let's scale him down just a little bit further. There we go. Okay. Now we need to recreate the helmet. And it's going to be fairly simple here. We're just going to go ahead and get our Bezier pen back out. Let's go ahead and save too, just to be on the safe side. Okay. There we go. Make it this light blue. Control save. Gonna go ahead and grab our node tool back out. Get these handles out here. Okay. And just a little bit of a wrestling match until we get it to the proper size. Okay. Now we can go ahead and lose that outline. We're going to go ahead and hit the Control Save button again just to be on the safe side. We'll get our ellipses tool. Make that red so we can see the contrast for now. Okay, we'll make that blue as well. Bring the opacity on it back up. There we go. Go ahead and grab our ellipse tool again, this time holding Control and Shift to give it a perfect circle. There we go. And now, grab our Bezier pen one more time. We're going to go ahead and hit the pixels. We're going to bring that up until we like the size of it. And then we're going to go ahead and... forgot to hit my D tool, my dropper tool. You know what? We'll just try that again from the top. Okay. I think we're about to have a little bit of a crash here. But that'll be all right. Path, object to path. Yep. There we go. All right. Looks like we need a little bit more of a curve here. There we go. That should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and group it together. And we'll bring it over here to our other. There we go. And looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of aftermarket stuff here, but it's not a big deal at all. So we're going to grab our node tool. We're going to grab these two nodes. And we're going to bring that in like that. Bring out that. Bring this out. Bring these nodes together. And we need this guy here. Gotta separate these guys. There we go. Okay. Bring that guy right up here. Give him more of a curve. There we go. I like that. That works for me. Okay, now let's go ahead and we got a little bit of an off node here. Didn't even notice that before. We'll get him in there though. It's all right. Means everything else is a little off too, but hey. Okay. And almost done here, realigning this. There we go. Okay. And let's get our guides out, just to be on the safe side. And all you got to do to grab the guides is just go over your rule board there. And drag it out. You know what? There we go. But yeah, when you're doing lots of different elements like this, it can be a little bit daunting when it comes to making sure everything is on point. That's close enough for jazz, though, I think. What we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and create a background for the background by using our squares and rectangles tool. Go down here. All the way to there, to where it's very outline. And we'll turn that beautiful beige color here. Now we've got all these guys together. Let's go ahead and boom. All right. We want this to be fairly big. Grab these guys. Align and distribute tool. And then click away. Put that on the bottom. Then we're going to go in, make the border smaller. And then we'll have a little more room up here. Well, let's make sure everything's center still. Okay. And then finally, we'll raise this background up a little bit here so we can have some text without actually having to worry about going inside of our little guy there. Now, here's always the hard part, is figuring out what you want your beautiful good morning propaganda to say. All right, and he's on a planet here, and we've created this little planet. We've got clouds of methane in the background. We've got rockets going off in the distance. We've got him waving to him. Seems almost like a goodbye kind of a thing, but why don't we think about how we want to phrase what we want to say? How about say GM or we'll strand you, tard, or something like that. Let's take a look and see. Caps lock's on. Say GM or get stranded on a space rock. Okay. We'll go ahead and make this in the style of propaganda. So we'll go up to our text tool. Propaganda, there we are. Okay, now these are spaced awful far away from each other. So what we'll do is we're going to break this apart by turning it into an object. Path, object to path. Then we're going to go ahead. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Yep, got to break it apart. Okay, there we are. Now they're actual single elements. Go ahead and group these guys. Make that a little bit bigger. We'll keep these guys as they are, but we're still going to group them. We're going to bring that right up there. And then now we've got this one. We'll make it just a little bit larger. Bringing it right up there. Leave on A. And then Space Rock will make bigger. There we are. Put this all together. Okay, then we'll go ahead and we'll center this as well using our Align and Distribute tool. There we are. Now the last phase is we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring in our dust particles. So let's go to our downloads. Yay, going through a bunch of stuff. There we are. There's our dust particles. Okay, we'll open that. Go ahead and bring it in. It's going to be absolutely huge. Turn on our snap to nodes and cusp nodes and corners tool. Bring that right up along here. Okay, then we're going to go to our fill. Take the opacity on that way down. And there we have it, folks. That's the finished product. Say good morning or get stranded on a space rock. I like it. What a threatening good morning. Okay. Well, hey, folks, let me know in the comments there if you actually like the shorter abridged style of what we're doing here, where it's not a whole hour of me tracing around things, or if you like the whole process from the start to finish. I'm also going to be adding some stuff where I do some way more complex stuff, just as a speed run. We'll up the speed on it on my work about 5-6 times. So it's kind of like a speed run, and we'll put some some trip hop or some maybe some synth wave or something behind it. Just a little short, 2-3 minutes, where it just shows you a fast speed run of an actual long form art project. Anyway, if you like what you saw here, if you like the channel, please hit the like, share, subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Rumble, hit the like button on Rumble, the thumbs up there. Give it everything you got. Share this channel. It really helps us in the algo. If you're friends with me on Twitter, please spread it around there. You'll see the links and stuff. Anyway, I really do appreciate you guys, all my friends stopping by for another episode of The Joy of Pepe. Anyhow, I want you to have a great day, a better evening, and we'll talk again in the morning. Bye now.